Hi, I'm Heather Feed, Associate Editor for Printwear Magazine. We're here at the Printwear Show in Baltimore, spending 5 minutes with Adam Yukish, who's a sales representative for Imprintables warehouse. So, given the inexpensive nature of this sector, have you noticed people adopting transfer equipment and supplies more readily than alternative embellishments this year?
Yeah, the heat transfer market is it's definitely a lot less expensive to get into than it would be for screen printing, for embroidery. And a heat press can do a lot of the same things that you could do with any of the other decoration methods. It's ideal for personalization, and given that the market is a little bit tougher these days, people will buy one shirt, they may not buy 100. So the heat transfer is definitely a good way to go these days.
Are you seeing a lot of new startup people, suddenly finding themselves on the job market and getting into this technology, or is it more coming from existing operations like screen printers and embroiderers?
I'd say it's a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot of people that start out getting new, but it's more so people that come from screen printing or come from embroidery, because people on the outside of the industry, they don't really know how to do it. And unless they come to a show like this one, then they don't really have the opportunity to see how their t-shirt gets created from start to finish. I have a hard time telling my friends even what I do for a living, because they don't really understand what a heat transfer is.
Yeah.
That's why I come to a show like this, and being able to see the video things that we do online and that sort of thing is really key.
Okay.
It's really done very, very well for us.
I've noticed that your company is doing a lot of blogging and a lot of YouTube video. What's been the response to your extended online presence?
It's been outstanding. I mean, it's how we're known. One of my fellow co-workers, Josh Ellsworth, it's what he does. He's online all the time. I have my own website. We're all on Twitter. We're all on Facebook, is more for a social thing, but we have plenty of customers that we see on there as well. And everybody has their own website, so it's everything we've done on YouTube has been very popular. Our Pimp a Shirt website's been very popular. It's a little bit crazier. It's not really the business casual type thing. It's a lot more for the urban market, for really anybody that wants to kind of have a good time making t-shirts. That website's been very, very popular, and it's all videos. All videos.
So are people taking an active interest in your blogs and your online communities? And
yeah, it's great actually, because it's how people know us.
Right.
It's well, you're the Adam Yukish that has this calculator on your website, or you're the Josh Ellsworth that has the videos, or you're the company that does all these great things. So we've definitely been very popular with all of our companies, or all of our prospects and customers, based on what we do online.
And what advice can you extend to your customers for using that to their benefit, all the social networking channels out there?
Well, it's a good way to get in front of people. The online, the website, any online presence it's free is the main thing.
Right.
You can make it free. So any type of free marketing that you can put in front of your customers, it's the best way to go. For local customers, it might be a little bit tougher, but to reach out to a local team or a local whatever it might be. But for the national customers, anything you can do online to give you a little bit of behind the scenes as far as how this is created or how that's created, it's been good for us. So I'm sure it can only be good for our customers as well.
Right. What are successful apparel decorators doing right now?
Everything. They're doing everything they can do, because of how versatile a heat press is, with everything that you can do with it, ranging from apparel to different types of transfer methods with sublimation, with bags, with as many things that can be heat pressed. Just doing everything that you can possibly do with it. That's how they're being successful.
Okay.
They're not just sticking to one thing, the one thing that's worked for them. Obviously you want to stick to that, but just branching out and doing everything else that can be done with the heat press, it's been very popular for our customers.
Have you noticed anything unique that's keeping people in the game, they're doing creatively?
I think that the bag decoration has really come a long way just in the last I'd say probably a year or so. Promotional products has been much more popular, so a lot of people getting more so into the bag decorations. It can be anything from a backpack to some of the bags that are carried around the show, to really anything like that. A lot more. I think that unique is not just limiting yourself to t-shirts. It's putting everything, any type of textile that can be decorated, just branching out more.
Was there anything you wanted to share with our viewers? Anything else to add?
Well, I'm happy that I could be here with Heather to answer some questions for you. I encourage you to visit any of our websites, whether it be imprintables.com. My website is adamyukish.com, with calculators and material calculators and whatnot. Stop by the booth at 9/14, I think it is, at the trade show in Baltimore, and we'll look forward to talking to you.
Thank you.